Hello and welcome to ONCA 101, Rights of Members of Ontario Nonprofits. My name is Benjamin Miller. I'm a lawyer who serves nonprofits and charities, and I'm of counsel with the B.I.G charity law group. In this video, we'll discuss some of the fundamental rights that all members have, as well as some of the special rights that voting members have. This is an incredibly important topic because ultimately the members control your organization, and understanding what their rights are is vital to respecting those rights and also appreciating how to plan for their best use and protecting against the abuse of these rights. I'll just start off by saying that the following presentation is general legal information, not legal advice tailored to your situation. For advice, reach out to a competent legal advisor. My contact information is at the end of this presentation, and you can also visit charitylawgroup.ca to learn more. So just to start with some basic definitions, membership is a word that nonprofits throw around a lot. You might use it for anybody who subscribes to your newsletter or anyone who donates a monthly amount. Who members are for the purposes of Ontario's Not-for-Profit Corporations Act is determined by your bylaws, by your governing documents that set out who has governance rights, basically. Fundamentally, you need to have at least one group of people who have the power to elect and remove directors, appoint auditors, and receive financial statements and vote on major changes like selling all your assets or merging or transitioning to another jurisdiction, things like that. You can have different groups of members with different rights, so some members can be voting members, other members can be non-voting members. So that's important. So when we talk about members' rights, there are some rights that all members have in common, but then some rights that at least one class has to have, but other classes of members don't have to have. So first, let's talk about the rights that all members are going to have. As soon as you, in your governing documents, call people members, they're going to have these rights. Number one, they're entitled to see your articles and bylaws. You don't actually have to make your articles and bylaws public. Somebody can pay the government to access your articles, but no one has access to your bylaws unless you give it to them. But members are entitled to see them. They're entitled to view and get copies of your financial statements. You actually have to send out your financial statements at least 5 days before your annual general meeting. And they're entitled to view and get member lists. So that's the contact information and the names of your members. This can raise some concerns of confidentiality, so you have to be very mindful about who your members are. Now, they can't do this just to spam your members. They have to sign a thing saying, I'm only going to do this related to the governance of the nonprofit. I want to tell them about a proposal or call a meeting or what have you. Now, at least one class of members has to be voting members, and that class of members will have the following additional rights. They will have the right to elect and remove directors by a simple majority, although your articles can set a higher threshold for the removal of directors. They will have the power to appoint an auditor and receive your financial statements. They will have the power to make proposals that you will, under certain circumstances, be required to discuss at members' meetings. And I have a separate video for member proposals. If members with 5% of the total vote in your organization nominate a director, then that director has to be considered at a members meeting. If members controlling 10% of the vote in your organization send a requisition to the board, they say, we want you to call a members meeting, then under certain circumstances, the board has to then call a members meeting within a certain amount of time. And finally, members have the power to discuss any proposals made at the annual general meeting, even if they weren't made in advance. So your bylaws and articles can increase but not decrease these fundamental rights. So that's a quick overview of the rights of members under Ontario's Not-for-Profit Corporations Act. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at benjamin.miller@charitylawgroup.ca or to visit charitylawgroup.ca to speak with another lawyer. Thanks so much for listening.